Hey everyone, Aviation Geek18 here, and today we are back for another video where today we are going to talk about ways of becoming a pilot this evening on this evening's live. So as I said, I will be doing a live this evening, this week, and welcome to this evening's live. So, ways of becoming a pilot. I've done lots of research online and have found lots of different ways of actually becoming a pilot. Now, if you didn't know, Boeing actually said that around 700,000 pilots will be needed in the next 20 years. 700,000 pilots will be needed in the next 20 years. That is a lot of pilots in the whole world. Now, I think almost some 300,000 pilots are needed in Asia. That's what Boeing said as well. And around 631 aircraft engineers are also needed in the next 20 years. So that adds up to around 1.8, 1.7, maybe just 1.9 million people to do these jobs. That is a lot of people. So this evening, I will tell you lots of different ways of becoming a pilot. So I've done lots of research, and I will tell you internet source number one, for way to becoming a pilot. So to become a pilot, you will need to show an understanding of maths and physics and have 5 GCSEs, an ability to understand technical information, as pilots need to know how their aircraft works, excellent spatial awareness. That is the main thing, because you need to make sure that there are no aircrafts near you, like really close to you. You need to look around, make sure that our aircrafts are very well spaced out so it's safe to fly. And coordination. Good communication skills also are needed. Team working skills, that is also one of the main ones. If there is a problem, you'll need to work as a team to find a solution to this problem. The ability to think quickly and make decisions in difficult situations. Now that also goes on with working skills, team working skills. You need to be able to think quickly and of course make quick decisions in difficult situations. That is one of the main things you need to be able to do in order to become a pilot. Now, sorry. Internet source number 2 says educational requirements are in order to begin training as an airline pilot, you'll generally need at least 5 GCSEs from A to C, with English and maths included, and science also. You will also need at least 2 A-levels. Now the 2 A-levels bit depends on different airlines. I know that British Airways require you to have 2 A-levels, but EasyJet don't require you to have 2 A-levels. And also some airlines actually require you to have a university degree, because that may help a lot. Because when you show them your CV and you have a university degree and your 2 A-levels, when the other person who's given their CV has only got 2 A-levels but doesn't have a university degree, you're more likely to be chosen to become a pilot, for example. Or if an airline just requires you to have 2 A-levels, then if you have the 2 A-levels but the other person doesn't, then you're more likely to be chosen. Or if the airline simply doesn't require you to have any A-levels, but you do have 2 A-levels, maths and physics are very recommended actually, then you're probably likely to be chosen because you have 2 A-levels, but the other person doesn't, but it's not a requirement. So that means that you have more knowledge and more educational knowledge than the other person, so that they will think that, we have someone that has 2 A-levels, so they will choose you rather than the other person because they have less educational knowledge. That's what airlines tend to do. Compare 2 different CVs. Now, the EasyJet way of becoming a pilot, if you are interested in becoming a pilot at EasyJet, it's a very good start actually, because if you start off at EasyJet and then you make your way up to British Airways, I think is a good career path, to be honest. So the EasyJet way of becoming a pilot says that you need to be at least 18 at the start of your course, and there's no upper age limit. Have at least a high school level of education, a background in maths, science and English can be helpful. Now, most airlines require you now to have English and be able to speak English and write English, because English is kind of now starting to become a world language, and probably has already become a world language, because most people in the world speak a bit of English, which is why most airlines now require you to speak a bit of English, because most people in the world understand English. So if you can speak very well English and another language, then that's good. Where were we at? Have an EASA Class 1 medical. If you want to fly for EasyJet, you'll need the unrestricted right to live and work in the UK, EU or Switzerland, and the ability to speak and write in fluent English. So you see, EasyJet requires you to write fluently and speak fluently English. So most airlines will require you to speak fluently English. Now, it is also good to have a second language. So for example, you have English, but for example, if you can speak Spanish, which is also a language that's becoming a bit more known, that is very good, because for example, on your CV again, you can speak 2 languages, English and Spanish. The other person can't. They can only speak English. So they might choose you because you can speak these 2 languages and you have these 2 A-levels already, when the other person doesn't. So that's another thing to consider in taking when you take your GCSEs. Have another language to learn, because airlines may choose to choose you because you can speak 2 languages when the other person can't. So guys, let me know your thoughts about becoming a pilot. Is it a good training program? And let me know as well what you want to do as a career when you're older. Do you want to be cabin crew, aircraft engineer or pilot? Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. So guys, let's just round it up. Most airlines, pretty much all airlines will require you to speak English, and have science, maths and English as GCSEs, and of course 2 other GCSEs that you will have chosen. And of course you need to be able to do some good teamwork, so if you're very good at teamwork, then you're good for this job then. And if you have good communication skills, then that is also a good plus to have. And also the ability to think quickly and make decisions in difficult situations is another very good plus to have on your CV. And of course the 5 GCSEs, and of course some airlines may require you to have A-levels, but if some airlines don't require you to have A-levels, I would recommend you to still have A-levels, because you're probably more likely to get into that airline than other people. And of course you need to have your private pilot's license, PPL, and of course your commercial pilot's license. And the EasyJet way of becoming a pilot is non-type rated pilot actually. So what that means is that you don't really know to fly a specific aircraft, for example an A320, which is actually what they want you to learn how to fly on their non-type rated course. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this evening's live. Don't forget to subscribe at Aviation Geek18 here on my channel. Watch my trailer if you're new to the channel, and don't forget to like if you enjoyed this video of ways to becoming a pilot, and do tell me in the comment section below if you have any video suggestions I could do about aviation. I hope you enjoyed this live, and I will see you guys next time for another video, and thank you for watching. Goodbye guys.